This is a video of vintage basses on hand now at FMI. This is a 1949K M1 bass with repaired neck, steel pin so it can't fly off if it gets broken again, and it's in excellent condition. Nicely flamed back, very little bit of edges chipped off around it, and sounds great. Nice big fat sounding bass. And that's just right up against the rack. What else we got vintage like in here? Got some new basses in. Of course we got this George Washington year made bass. This was made about 1796, just before George Washington got out of office. 200-year-old carved top bass with a thin plywood flatback. Flatback was put on probably about 100 years ago. It's got some interesting workmanship repairs done quite a while ago, and it's still a 3-string like it was originally made. So interesting bass. And we have a 58 King Moretone. It's kind of rough looking. We've had it a little while. We're not too interested in doing a bunch to it to make it look differently and, invest more into it. Just we're trying to liquidate it for a little bit of what we put into it. I mean, it's just cheap. Here's about a 15-year-old Romanian all solid bass, solid flat back, carved top. Needs a new bridge. That one's curved too much, but it's got a big, fat, warm sound. It needs a little work. It actually has a little hairline crack near the sound post, so we need to get some glue in that and a brace up underneath it, and then it'll be good to go. Vintage. Here's a vintage, about 100-year-old, 80 to 100-year-old German flatback, solid carved top, and this needs to be stained. We're going to do a dark brown stain, put some hi-hat wooden peg tuning machines back in it, and got a gorgeous Macassar ebony fingerboard. And that one will be ready to go at some point. We have a 1960 Epiphone B5. Nice sounding bass. Doesn't sound. Old gut strings on it. Don't sound off as good as one would want. And that's it for the vintage basses for sale. We have an 1890 flatback that's already sold. I'm going to do some more work on it for the customer, and then it's out of here. But this is a choice bass. This one really does sound great. Okay, and that's it for the vintage basses in the store as of June 23rd, 2011.